neighborhood gamer Shin Ken. We're here doing a walkabout and putting my 2 cents into a subject that I felt was interesting and needs to be said. I felt like it was the best way to say it, especially at the moment, because my brain decided to go, yes, this is the time. So there was a conversation where a lot of people are in favor of child-free establishments because they don't want to eat next to unruly children. Now, digest that for 2 seconds. I'll give you a second. Are you guys done? Okay, cool. Now, just so you know, when I heard this, I was laughing. I was laughing so hard I practically fell out of my chair. Mostly because you do realize why people established child-free zones and things like that. Well, there's a reason for this. If people started doing their job and rearing their children correctly, there would be no point in child-free. Mind you, they wouldn't exactly enjoy the children, but that doesn't mean they would put up anything child-free, because there would be no need, because the children would be, accustomed to being well behaved. The reason why child-free things, establishments, rules, and all that, those kind of things are starting to pop up now is because, and I'll give you a second before I really give it to you. Before I go do that, like, subscribe, comment down below. Thank you very much, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. And put on those notifications to tell you when I'm putting out the next video. Anyway, so the reason why there's so many of that child-free nonsense is because, give it a thought. Yes, because we do not we do not raise our children correctly. And mind you, there's no linear way to raise children, but there are steps that mitigate the problem. And the biggest problem I see is parents letting the children run amok. They let them run amok. Ladies and gentlemen, there's places for that. It's called a park. There's a playground. Go to the playground. Go to the swimming pool so they can go cause chaos for everybody else. Again, guys, that's what that's for. But when it comes to a restaurant or any other place similar, eating establishments, anything like that, yeah, there's a reason why people are upset, because I hate the fact that, I would hate the fact that if I go to an IHOP or a Denny's or a Panda Express and some kid is running around acting like the Gremlins, from the actual movie Gremlins, and the parents are just sitting there eating like they're not hearing any of this. I'm on the floor dying out of pure embarrassment for these kids, because I know it's not the kids' fault. It's the fucking parents. It's the parents, guys. The parents don't teach these kids, hey, little Susie, little Johnny, knock that shit off, come here and eat. No, you don't hear it. Somebody tells them that, it's like, hey, sweetheart, don't do that. Please don't do that. And then there's these parents that go, no, don't tell my little Susie, little Johnny, nothing. You tell nothing to nobody. Shut up, leave him alone, you little fucking pedophile. I'm like, okay, first of all, you went too far to the next generation. You went too far that direction. Never, in my personal opinion, do I have any kind of respect for the people that go that direction. Why do I think any of this? Is because you, as people, need to understand that there's a reason why these rules are starting to come up now, and people are getting upset, going, what do you mean you can't? I can't let my little Susie in here because he's 10, or she's 10, or whatever. Well, there's a reason for this. Is because it's proven fact that kids come into my establishment cause mayhem and I lose profits. Mind you, this is coming not I'm not coming from a store owner. No, I work at a store, and there are times the kids are running back for. I mean, as long as they're not causing any damage and they're not hurting themselves, it's fine. But it's not okay when there's actual people getting annoyed, guys. And that myself is the reason. That is the biggest reason why people are getting upset and establishing child free now. The whole concept of child free started because we're sick and tired of getting kicked out by your aunt not being able to rein in their little crotch goblins. And don't get me wrong, like I said, I love kids. I do, I really do. But a lot of times, it's not always the kids. It's most of the time, it's the parents. I mean, honestly, guys, the parents these days, they don't do enough for the kids to get stimulated. And when I say that, I mean, a lot of times they just give them like an iPad or whatever, their phone, for them to shut up. Guys, there's a reason why they have so much bent up energy all over the place, because you don't do what needed to be done for those kids. A lot of times we are now, and I'm going to say this coming from someone that is only 37, we are becoming the lazy generation. We are becoming the lazy generation in society, that we do not take care of our children correctly. And if you guys don't agree with me, prove it. I have proven more than a few times I work at a place where this we hi, how's it going? Thank you very much for checking out my videos. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm telling you guys right now, I work at a fast food joint. I'm not going to tell you which one, because there's no point in telling you which one I work at. The point is, I work at a fast food joint, and there are times, more than a few times, where I have to deal with kids running back and forth, and I tell the kid, I'm trying to be chipper, I'm trying to be respectful for the kids, and I basically tell them, hey guys, don't be rolling around, because you're gonna hurt somebody, you're gonna hurt yourselves too. I'm saying it with actual plot. So far, I've only had one lady tell me never to talk to children like that. And mind you, I didn't say anything wrong towards the children. All I said was, sweetheart, please don't run around. You're gonna get hurt. You're gonna hurt yourself. And the mom blew off. I mean, good God, Sky. The fact that these people have this really bad habit of thinking that we are attacking them, not the children. We're not even attacking the children. We're not attacking them. You know what we're doing? What we're doing is making sure that that kid doesn't get hurt. Funny. That's cute. I'll give you that one. I'll give you. All right. Well, that was cute, and I love the what's your name? Kane Hate. Thank you for that, and I'm gonna put it out, and that's actually pretty funny. It's a good one. It says the joke comes out and says, a Mexican magician once said he'd disappear on the count of 3. Uno, dos, poof. He disappeared without the trees. Funny. That's funny. I'll give you that one. That one. It made me chuckle a little bit. So I'll give you that. That one was actually pretty funny. Anyway, guys. Speaking of tres. I'll see you guys hopefully soon, because I want to see you guys in the next one, as I'm playing Digimon Time Stranger tonight. Same time, same bat channel. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Thank you for checking out my videos in general. You guys have been wonderful. Hopefully I get you guys to not only like, subscribe, comment down below, but I want to turn this into an actual community where we can be proud of. My dear Kendorians. Yes, folks, you are my Kendorians, and that is how I deem you. The people that I see on my channel, you are my Kendorians. If you guys know where that's from, 10 points to Gryffindor, or whatever house you're from. If you don't, well, it's more fun for me if you guess. Would I, confirm it? Probably not until I get some guesses. Anyway, thank you for everything, guys. Like, subscribe, and of course comment down below, and join me in tonight's rendition of Digimon Time Stranger. And last thing I'm gonna say right now, if you don't want child-free restaurants to be a norm, take care of your children, and there will be no reason for this. Because don't get me wrong, I understand why they're doing it, because they're having issues with kids in general being complete and utter dirtbags, guys. And it's the parents that are doing this. People say it's the children that they're no, guys. The children are allowed to act a certain way, and they're not allowed to put their energy into something else, because the parents are like, oh, he'll grow out of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we really need to delete that thought process. Just because he will grow out of certain attitudes does not mean it will be any fun in the meantime. You have to teach them. You have to show them. You have to mold them. Some people don't want to do that anymore because it's too much work. Well, welcome to parenthood, guys. So, do us all a favor. If you have kids, you have nephews, nieces, grandkids, you have stepchildren, whatever. If you have children in any way, shape, or capacity, teach them, guys. Teach them how it should work, how you need to act in public, because that way the concept of child-free becomes deleted, because they will know the children are A, well-adjusted to outside, and 2, that energy will not be done anywhere else but the park. So, if you guys want to take your kids to a park, a swimming pool, an amusement joint, again, guys, I'm giving you so many options where to take these kids to burn off that energy. And stop putting them in front of a fucking screen, guys. That's another thing. Stop putting those kids in front of a fucking screen every 5 seconds. You feel like you need 2 seconds to yourself. Because that is lazy parenting. That isn't even parenting. That's just basically... That's what my father did to me. And quite frankly, I'm going to be honest, it's not something I want to do for my children. Yes, if I want to get them into video game playing, sure. But we're going to be putting him a limit if I ever have children. Mind you, that really depends on whether or not the child loves video games in general. I don't know if I'm going to get him to it. Cool. If he wants to play them, sure. But under certain circumstances. A, he has to do his homework. 2, keep his grades up to a certain degree. Otherwise, he won't be able to play video games at all. And C, only a few hours a day. Only a few hours a day. And you have to be very, very careful. Because even then, you have to limit certain games at certain age levels. Because, I'm just saying, some of them are really, really graphic. And I'd rather let him play games that are good for kids at the right amount of age difference. Don't get me wrong. I'm one to talk since I play games that are vicious, they're gory. But guys, I'm an adult, folks. I could do whatever the hell I want. But if I ever had children, definitely kid-appropriate games if they ever get into it. Same thing with shows. Because gods know the shows these days. Anyway, I know I was exiting, but I gotta go. Take care, be safe, and I'll see you guys in the next. Be safe out there, guys.